Cole Nova is here, he's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah. With his main man Heavy, hit up right by his side at the raid. Together they fight, guards their corner, Rich and Valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown. Cole Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Cole Nova and Heavy Hitter are heroes embark in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For it's Alpha they serve, their honor was true. Cole Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. Fighting for the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Cole Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And let me scoot over a little bit here. We have a special guest in the studio just to kick things off today. The one and only Jamie, aka
X-Ray Chick.
X-Ray Chick is in the house. Yeah, we're back. We took a few days off. We're out of town, did some errands, had some fun, and now we're back. I honestly have not really kept up with much other than a couple of tweets here and there. So the truth is, everything that's going on in crypto right now is as big of a surprise to me as it is to you. So we're going to go check out some of the markets and what's going on with our project, what's going on just in Pulse Chain in general. And yeah, it's really good to be back and jump in here with you guys. Like I said, I don't have a lot of updates, but I just wanted to check in and hang out with you guys for a little bit. And excuse me, go through my Boomer tabs up top, across the top of my screen. I've got a bunch of them open. So we're going to go take a look at some of this stuff here. That being said, I want to say shout out to AJ Rip City Hex, AJ Rip City Cuts for the edit of that video right there with all the characters from the book and music made by Kate Figor. Shout out to Kate Figor. We got Smo in the house. Smo Spiders here. She's made a bunch of really good clips going on that we've been able to share, not only about anti-gravity, but other things in Pulse Chain. Believe in yourself. Hello, Max and crew. Good to see you, buddy. We feel yo's vibes. Yes, we're here just to spread the love and give you guys some good vibes.
Mellow vibes right now. Like we just want to hang out in the jacuzzi vibes.
Yeah, it's kind of like just hang out in the jacuzzi vibes.
But Max has play practice, so we cannot hang out in the jacuzzi, just so you know.
Well, maybe we can.
Max is in a play. He is the Mighty Towns member number 3. Because he did not want a big role.
It's not a real thing.
Some back fact: Max got an acting scholarship for college. If you guys didn't know that, I'm bragging. This man right here is an acting genius. Acting genius.
I don't know if I'd use the word genius, but thank you.
Acting genius.
I'll take it. Thank you very, very much. So anyways, without further ado, it's good to have you guys here. I've got this posted in our Telegram. I've got this posted in our let's see here. I got this posted on Twitter, and so we're streaming on Twitter as well. Yeah. Oh, I see the fact there. Yeah. So, anyways, let's just jump into this. I know that the market has just been pretty low. I've put the title of this stream as whale, which is kind of like, whales, obviously, in crypto. Where are they? They're not in Ethereum right now, and they're not in Bitcoin as well. So we'll take a look at those prices as well, because we gotta look at old man Bitcoin chart every once in a while to see what's going down, and we got to check. Obviously, the second wave that we watch is the Ethereum chart, and see if any money is pumping into Ethereum, and then later can hopefully pump into the altcoins, into Pulse Chain, because that's where we are. We're here on Pulse Chain. We're building on Pulse Chain. We're hanging out on Pulse Chain. That's where our community is. And really, Pulse Chain is from the birth of, was born out of the need for the Hexagon community to have a layer one that they we weren't worried about Ethereum pulling the rug on us and screwing with us anymore. So we have Ethereum, we have Hex on Ethereum, we have Hex on Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is where the party's at. It's where the people are. There's very few tokens and cryptos out there that have a community anywhere close to ours. We've been like trauma bonded through SEC and Richard Hart stuff. We've defended Richard Hart. He's a very polarizing figure, to say the least.
Or annoying.
Or annoying, as some people think.
Just a little.
But I mean, like I said, it's
wait. Doesn't he wear crazy hats and show off crazy hats on stream?
Nope.
Like a bonnet. He wore a bonnet once.
I think he wore like a fancy bonnet once.
Do you want to see this hat I got Max for Father's Day? You guys are gonna really love it. I'm taking over the stream.
Okay. I like it.
It has fans.
It has solar panel
fans.
To keep you cool in the hot sun.
And it's huge on me. Like I can literally cover most of my face with it.
Yeah, you kind of disappear in it.
Yeah. This is Max's hat. Because he likes to wear big hats out in the sun.
I'm not great in the sun. I burn.
Solar paneled.
I'm a delicate flower when it comes to the sun.
I think I'm just gonna do the rest of the stream like this.
Yeah. One whale took PL, like profits. Let us know what the whale took.
Okay.
Pulse the ETH and sold the ETH, like really. Wow. Oh, I love that hat on the wifey.
It's nice. It's very nice. I have to do this to see, because it's too big for my head.
Yeah. She's got a normal sized head.
Yeah. Max has a big head.
True.
If you get hot, I'll let you wear this during the stream.
Thanks. We got Daisy Margaret in the house from Twitter. We got Hex T Armstrong. Ahoy, mates. Ahoy, mate. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, how are we doing today? Solar hat, does it come with an inverter?
No, but you can plug it in.
You
like
can charge
right here-ish. But when you go out in the sun, we tested it in the fans.
Turn it on. It'll show the blue light when you turn it on.
I don't know how to turn
There's a button right here.
Okay, you turn on.
Okay, I'll turn it on here. So here's the one button. See it turning blue?
I don't know if you can see
this one right
They
here.
can't see it, but it is blowing my face.
No, they can see the blue lights. Look, there's a blue light on your cheek.
It is very nice.
That one actually would have worked on at the festival with some lights.
It's really kind of loud.
I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you.
You can adjust them too. Like
I think you can actually
turn more,
but you can turn them higher.
Look,
watch.
Like you can turn them in more, so then they're really. Oh whoa, oh yeah.
There, that one's turned up all the way. Let's turn this one up right here. So
now it's just hitting my cleavage.
We can say whatever we want. She can't hear.
It's just hitting down here now.
She cannot hear what's going on.
Because this hat's too.
How are we doing today? We're doing really good. Nice. By the way, your wife looks so cutie.
I can't hear anything.
All right. Okay, let's turn those off. Thanks for modeling that for us.
Now it's crypto talk again.
That's great. So, anyways,
my hat's better than Richard Hart's. That's all. Bonnet.
I think that is cooler than Richard Hart's hats.
It is.
Personally.
It's way cooler. Ooh,
like literally, it's cooler.
I haven't did my hair today, so
because it has fans in it.
Yeah, it is way cooler.
Yep.
Because I bought it.
Yep.
You guys selling anything weird? I'll probably buy it from you.
All right. If you don't mind me asking, why don't you have a proper logo and banner in your channel? Well, we got a logo up here in the corner. I'm not sure if you can see it. Dark Matter logo. But we did have a Hexray Vision one before I changed my name. So, yeah. And Triplet Dad says, nice hat.
Thanks.
If you guys did not watch Triplet Dad's Pulse Chain Time chat with Fast Abdul today, go back and join the replay gang of that. Those guys always have a lot of information and they always have a lot of fun. They're very entertaining. So check them out. It's great to see you. Thank you for the nice chat. Let me know. We're wanting to do another F1 stream sometime this weekend around during the practices and before qualifying. And so we'll have to figure out what time that is and go from there. Let's see here. She's willing to make some stuff for us. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Let's see here. That's on good old Twitch. So let's jump into a couple of things that we haven't been able to touch on in about a week. It's been about a week, maybe 4 or 5 days since I've been out here slinging and streaming.
We were in the desert.
We were
dirty.
In the desert. There was a lot of dirt in the desert.
A lot of wind.
A lot of wind and dirt in the desert. Yes. So, like I said, we'll have to find out. Let me actually see when our F1 practice times this weekend. Boom. All right, looks like F1 practices start at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So 12:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday, May 2nd. Wait, that's the Miami. We don't care about Miami. It said this weekend. No, this weekend right now. F1 Formula One F1 schedule looks like the next one coming up is June. Oh wait, no, not June. June 27th is the Austrian Grand Prix going down Red Bull Racing. There's not another link to this to show. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's practice 1, 2, and 3. They all happen around 7:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning. So on Friday and Saturday are the practices, and then the qualifying starts on Saturday at 10 a.m. So maybe we'll try and do a stream Friday night as we get some of the practice runs in there. So I'll reach out to him. Friday by Rebecca Black, if you guys remember that. Yeah, qualifying is the 28th. That's great. So maybe like the 27th, Friday the 27th, we'll try to do an F1 stream and talk about what we think is going to go down this next weekend in the race and in qualifying, and figure out who gets end up positioned where. Friday after F and Hangout. Yeah, we could do Friday after the F and Hangout. That would probably work, depending on how late the F and Hangout goes. I think it starts like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, depending on when it gets done, we can do it there, or we just take over the Friday night F and Hangout and talk about F1. I don't know, whichever works. We'll have some fun. We'll talk about that as well. That being said, let me share my screen here, and we will get into my many tabs.
Screen.
Thank you.
I love it. I look.
You like this?
Tired.
It looks like we're both gonna take a nap.
Wait, I got a better pause screen.
I think SJ does effing this week. Okay, cool. Are you wanting to freeze it again?
No, that's really good. I like it.
This one?
Yeah, just leave it.
Cool. All right. So, kids, here we are on on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe and like our YouTube channel. Here we go to our communities on X, where we have the collective. If you guys haven't joined the collective, look at this. We've got Hexy Armstrong, the last one to post. We've had 54 members for a really, really long time. So join us there. Let's get those numbers up. Then, of course, we're going to go to our favorite website in the entire world, which is agproject.io. And agproject.io is where you can see the countdown timer. So we have 4 days until Lottery 2. We're in Journey 5. And then we'll have Lottery 3, and we'll be minting again for the next journey. But you can also go to the Pink Miss Well game, that's a lot of fun. Here, let me put this in the comments. And you can actually, paste. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let me share my screen. There we go. Now you can see my screen. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, here's the link for the Pink Miss Well game. If you go to the Pink Miss Well, you can connect your wallet and you can play this game with Pulse. We're up to 24 rounds right here. The last person walked with 5.74 dark. So you can tell that the price of dark is going down is faster than the price of Pulse, because this game actually goes and buys Pulse. There's about 10 people right now in this game right now. If you want to join, there's 90 more spots. I think the tickets are, let me see how much a ticket is. If I had to buy a ticket right now, it would cost me about 43 cents of Pulse for each ticket. So that means that the whole pot is going to cost around $43 for 100 of these. 43, 44 bucks, and 80% of that goes and buys dark off the market and then pays it to the winner. So yeah, you can end up with quite a bit of dark for 43 cents of Pulse right now. And this is a lot of fun to play. The other thing we have here on the main page is the minting, which the beginning of every journey, you can go here to the minting page, and if you have the dark matter token, you can mint 1 for 1. So you can mint 1 dark matter token into 1 fuel cell, which is our NFTs. And the next chance to do that is in 15 days, 16 hours, and that will be for Journey 6. You guys are like, well, wait, what if I want some NFTs right now? Well, if you want some NFTs right now, the best thing to do is to buy this token, the Pink Miss Well token. And I'm digging these ads right here from VRBO. Let's see here. You can grab this token right here. And you can send this token, the Pink Miss Well token, to the Pink Miss Well's address, which I don't have handy, but you can find it in our Telegram. And for every 1 million tokens that you send to the Pink Miss Well address, you can get 10 of the J5s, which are no longer mintable. So you get 10 of a limited collector's item for about $123 right now. You can get 1 million of these Pink Miss Well tokens and send them to Pink Miss Well. So check that out. That's the Pink Miss Well Wrap Pulse pair. So that's what you can do while you're waiting for the next minting opportunity. And you do get 222 reward points for every NFT that you mint right now. And we can get into that on another one, but we'll probably do a whole stream just about the rewards and the swag that you get. The other thing that you have right here, which is, I think, truly amazing, are View My Fuel Cells. So if you go to View My Fuel Cells, these are the ones that you've either bought off a marketplace or gotten with the Pink Miss Well deal, or these are the ones that you've minted with Dark in the past. So as you can see with this demo account, 3 were minted in Journey 1, 1 was minted in Journey 2, 33 were minted in Journey 3, 15 Journey 4, and so forth. So you can see how many fuel cells you have of each journey. You can see how much dark matter they've each accrued, and you can see the current price or the cash value of each of these NFTs if you were to vaporize it and sell the dark matter on the open market right now. Also, you can see how many of each NFT were minted. So as you can see, The NFTs with the smallest amount right now is Journey 1, followed by Journey 2, and then Journey 5. There were so few minted in Journey 5 that I believe these ones will become very sought after collector's items as the game continues. And then Journey 3 and 4, they still have a lot of NFTs from the Evil Address that were minted there. So until we have a chance to vaporize, or until the collective gets a chance to vaporize these two, you're not going to get really good yield here until that happens, which hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, we're going to see that. But it's very interesting. You have 406,000. We've had 103,000 already vaporized between 1 and 2. It's only a matter of time till we see how many of Journey 3 and Journey 4 are vaporized, and we'll see how much smaller these two pieces of the pie go. But over time, we'll have 33 pieces of pie here, and right now we only have 5. So we have 28 to go, I believe. 28 more journeys to mint. And every time we mint, it's going to get harder and harder to get dark. There's going to be less dark on the market. So there will probably be fewer and fewer NFTs competing for the treasury money. So what happens when you do this right here? You got minting, fuel cells, lottery. I love that. That's okay. So this is brand new. This is a huge announcement that we have for you guys. We've integrated the lottery, the treasury, the evil address, and the vaporize button all underneath agproject.io, which means you don't have to click on tools and go to beta.agproject.io like you see right here. That's amazing. Our devs are surprising me every time I turn around at the cool stuff they've done. But once you mint, your NFT is eligible for it's a lottery ticket basically for 33 days, and you have 3 chances to win extra dark, and this dark can be scraped and thrown into your wallet immediately after the drawing. After the 33 days, it gets turned into a piggy bank where this treasury right here that's bloating with dark gets paid out to the NFTs at the end of every journey or every 45 days. So you get a really cool piece of art, you get a lottery ticket, and you get a piggy bank. And the piggy bank's a different kind of game than the lottery. The lottery is just liquid. You can just take that money and go spend it, do what you want. The treasury is different. The piggy bank is different because you cannot access the 67,000 dark that have been paid out unless you vaporize. Look at this. This is the vaporize. You have to basically blow up and vaporize and destroy your fuel cell completely to get the dark out of it. So this becomes a game of chicken because, like I said, these fill up every 45 days from this treasury. It pays out every 45 days. Even when there's only dust left, it'll continue to pay out, which is pretty cool. So the question is, are you going to let your piggy bank fill up with dark, or are you going to smash it and take the profits? And that's where you can look at how much you have to earn and how much you're going to make on each of these, which is great. You can also play with the price of dark because this cash value is based on the price. So you can do the current price of dark, which looks like it's $6. Okay, so it's reading $6 for dark right now, which is shockingly and absurdly low.
We don't like that.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe anything in Pulse is as low as it is. Like I said, well. Where are the wells? The wells are not here right now. And then you can also do the all-time high, which is $135 basically. And then you can do moon math. So if you think that when we finally get our altcoin bull run, our altcoin season, if you think that something crazy can happen, which I believe something very crazy can happen, usually I throw in $1,000 just to put it out there in the universe. I'm going to say 10,000 just because there's way fewer dark than people realize even now. And so if dark ever went to the crazy limit of 10,000, right now each journey one would have a value of $3,000, $2,000, $1,000, $5,000, so forth, just on what they've accumulated so far, not counting what they're going to be paid out in the next 16 days. In about 16 days, the J1s are going to get over half a dark paid to them. The J2s are going to get paid 40% of a dark. J3s are going to get 22%, and the 4s are going to get 13. The 5s are going to get almost as much as the 4s because there's so few of them that were minted. So that's totally bananas right there. So you can play around with that. You can also take screenshots right here. You can share them on Twitter. You can share them on Telegram and show people what's going on. You can take a picture of what league you're in. This one right here is a Dark Dolphin. I think I pulled one up the other day that had 3 fuel cells, and it was a Sonic Squid. So yeah, that's crazy. You can get a squid for just 3 of these, and right now, like I said, Dark's $6, but you can't mint them for a while. So in the meantime, you'd have to buy Pink Miss Well to get some and start leveling up in those leagues. So we'll jump into that in just a little bit. But like I said, everything here is all on one website. This is truly awesome, because like I said, we were split up with 2 websites, and since then our amazing devs have excuse me, they've done that, just pulled miracles. Like they've created this, they've simplified the lottery page and made it easy to use and see exactly where the bonuses are. They've simplified the minting address and shown people, you know, how many points you get. It made this much more simpler. They've added the contract address, so you make sure you're buying the right dark matter token and not some other dark matter token. And I've been completely blown away, and I think that they're just kicking ass. The devs they're really amazing. They're really amazing devs that we got working for us. I can't say enough cool and good things about them. All right, so let's check out the Nostradamus chart here, all the way to $6. As you can see, this is what we call Casey's candle up here. It was higher than this, but it doesn't show on Deck Screener. But it went from $1 to $135 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, let's see, this was November 22nd to the 9th. So in about 16 days, in about 2 weeks, we went from $1 to $135, which was a lot of fun. And then we had another pump during the second mint. Then we had a nothing burger. And then we had a little bit of a pump during the 4th mint. And then the 5th mint was just garbage. It was death. It was the opposite of a bull run. So our mini bull run did not end up very good for this one. So few people were buying and minting that those that did and those that get a hold of J5s, I think are going to do really good. And then you see, here's our first lottery went down here. Here's our second lottery that's going to happen in about 5 days right here. And so we'll see where the price is for that one. And we'll see where the price is 11 days later with this one right here. So you got your 3 little bears, which are the 3 lottery payouts. And those are the times when people are most likely to dump the token, the dark matter token on the market, because that's when they get a bunch of free dark matter for winning the lottery. Now the bulls, like I said, that's when more of the dark gets pulled off the market. So we did see almost 68,000 dark get pulled off the market and put into the lottery and the treasury. So that's cool. Check that out. But in the meantime, like I said, then you got your 3 bears. So we have a 45-day bull and bear cycle going on in dark matter. That's a lot of fun. 0x Bistro, if you guys haven't been here and you're in Pulse, check out 0x Bistro. You can list any token that you want on Pulse Chain for any price that you want. In fact, like I was saying, if you think dark's going to go up to, and you want to sell some of your dark at $100, you can list them at $100 here. And when they get in the money, when it becomes a good deal at $100, someone can buy it, and you don't have to worry about, you know, your order not being filled. It can be filled as things make money. So check this out, 0x Bistro. There's 44 dark right now for about $7.69. It should be a little lower, but it all depends on the pump of dark and that. But like I said, the dark is just, I'm not seeing a lot of volume going on. Like there's $68 of volume on Pink Miss Well on this little jump that it had. Dark, here's dark and pulse on this one. This is the same chart that I showed you with the bulls and bears on it. Just this one actually shows the full amounts of the buys and sells. Excuse me. But yeah, there's less than $1,000 of liquidity here, and it's $105 of volume on this pair right here. Actuator token, we talk about actuator a lot on this one. That's a great way to get liquid T-shares and put them to work. but the actuator token is down. It's finding a new floor right now down here at 0002, but you earn this for free for creating a liquidity pair and farming it on actuator, which you can see right here. Here's a Hocus Pocus pair. We've earned about $6 in 90 days on this pair, which is pretty nice. And actuator is a really cool token. I expect if Hex goes up and the T-shares go up, you're going to see actuator go up most likely. Here's the dark and Homie Don't Play That. It's got 13 grand of liquidity and $70 in volume. So as you can see, it went from $6.50 down to under $6 with $70 of volume. So these sells right here are $11, $4, $5. There's just not a lot of actual volume in the market right now, so it's kind of funny to see it go down like that. Here's Homie Don't Play That. That one was, its all-time high was, ever since this drop right here, was about 6 cents. It's down to about 2 cents right now. But you earn this by farming the Homie Don't Play That farms with the no permissions token and Solid X. Let's see here. Here's, I looked at that one. That's that Pulse. Hex is sitting at below half a penny. Let me zoom out here and show you guys. Here's our all-time high for Hex. Now, granted, this is our all-time high on Ethereum, but this is 50 cents right here. We are nowhere near 50 cents. This is, like I said, this is a great chance to buy in, apparently, but it's very embarrassing to see Hex go down to half a penny after it had reached 50 cents in October of 2022, I believe. So we're on a new chain, but the economic energy has not come back. Let's see here. What's Wrap Pulse doing? Wrap Pulse is giving back a bunch of this last jump, which I'm guessing is something we're going to see mirrored on a lot of these. Yep token is not giving back its last bounce because Yep token is insane and made by one of the coolest people I know, Ray Brightlight 57 on Twitter. So his is holding up pretty good. The Yep token is.
You gotta go.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, you do. You haven't been for 2 weeks.
Okay. So here's Dark and Hex, about $1,000. It's down below $6. I cannot believe that. Dark and Nope has 6K of liquidity, but again, $72 of volume in the last 24 hours. So it's down and up, but it's just, I don't know. It's bananas. Here's Dark and Pink Miss Well. This one has 16K of volume of liquidity, but only $64 of volume. So maybe some bots or something. Magic Carpet 369 from our buddy Triplet Dad is down to 0005. It also hasn't given back its complete bounce. So it's hanging in there. Look for that one. Print token from the ink printer. This one's fun because we like to look at this strange bottle cap right here. And we were going to see if it went down to this gutter. And it did. Now we have an upside down champagne bottle. So you had a bottle popping up, now a bottle popping down, someone buying it up. That's very, very interesting. Proof of no work from Proof of No Work Dev. Let me zoom out on this one. This one's still picking up some steam. It's looking pretty good right now. It's one of the first tax tokens that I heard about back in the day. And then Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem has not given back its full bounce right here. It's hanging in there. This is the first pension or the first retirement on the blockchain. So just like Hex is the first CD on the blockchain, Carpe Diem is the first retirement on the blockchain. So you can like pay into this and use its tokenomics of scarcity, and then you can hand these off to your loved ones. When you leave this spinning blue ball out in the middle of nowhere, you can pass that on, which is way better than 401ks and IRAs and the like. Make sure you stop by Coin Market League and you vote for your favorite tokens like Hex, Carpe Diem, and of course Dark Matter. Ooh, Dark's all the way down at 19. I appreciate you guys showing love and voting for that. Actuator Finance, like I said, this is where we took $60 90 days ago and we've made $66, which it's not bad. It's not too bad. And we made $6 we have 31,000 actuator tokens, which is worth $6 right now. That's not a bad return on investment. 90 days, 10%, give or take. It's down to 29, about 30% return that's paying right now. Hocus Pocus, come here and check out your Home We Don't Play That farms. Come here and check out your Actuator farms. Those guys are awesome. They also have their own Magix farm. Old Man Bitcoin has not gone back to test this 111 that it did on May 22nd. It is still taking a breath. It's winded. It's bent over. It's getting its oxygen levels back up and stretching and drinking water. We'll see if this makes another run at the 111 high. And then Ethereum it's just not looking great. Let's go to the 5-year chart. If you go to 5-year chart, it was all the way up here at like 4,600. And because Bitcoin has done its little jump and stuff, this is incredibly low for considering where Bitcoin is right now. It usually follows in lockstep 30, 60, 90 days behind it. And right now it is sucking at like $2,400. And we need it all the way back up to 2,700 in order to, 3,700 to break even for the SAC money that went into Pulse. So there you have it, kids. That's about all that's going on. It didn't take long to here we go. Let me get that back up there. You like that? Mm-hmm. It didn't take long to catch up on what we had been missing over 5 days of crypto. But like I said, it's all about the wells. It's all about the economic energy. We have some crazy stuff going on. And the news with Iran and then Trumpy poo and all that crap. So we will see. We'll see what's going on. Let me catch up on these right here. Oh, we got quite a few here. We got Ted Nelson. Evening all. Ted Nelson is one of the OGs, definitely one of the ride or dies. Ted's Elizabeth's in the house. Good to see Elizabeth. Elizabeth was saying she had a hard time swapping emit token for dark matter token, and I have not had a chance to check on that. So let me check on it right now. Live streaming.
Another great pause.
It's always a good frozen screen here. Gotta quit hitting cancel. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back here. Elizabeth Machado, this is for you. We're going to go to Piteas right now. Piteas, Piteas app right here. Boom. The DEX aggregator. This is usually where you get your best prices other than 0x Bistro. But we're going to try to change the emit token. Let's see. Does it pull up? Here's the emit token right here. And we're going to try to swap it for dark. So if we had like 1,000 of these tokens, that would equal, wow, Emit's killing it. Emit's way up. I think Emit was like 25 cents last time we checked on it, but it's about $1.50 right now. Anyways, yeah, it looks like if you did that, you would push the price 33% against yourself and you'd get about 900. So you'd be eating about $500 slippage right now on a big order. On a smaller order, like $100 or $50, you're eating about 4% slippage right now if you go on Piteas to buy some dark with emit. But it looks like it's working. I haven't tried it here. I don't have any emit in this wallet, but I believe you are not the only one having this problem. There are other people saying that they could not get Dragon Believer and other tokens from the community to show up. So yeah, so it's looking like it's working now. Hopefully it works for you. We'll let us know if you can get your trades to go through. And okay, cool. Let's see. It's Evening Ted. Hey, Smo, Triplet Dad. Hi, all. Hex Glen's in the house. We got Smo Spider saying hi, Hex Glen. Where can I buy a nothing burger? Yeah, that was a nothing burger for sure. 0xbistro.io rocks, and check out our short and our tutorial that Smo Spider herself edited. Very cool. Smo, I am hungry for a nothing burger. Smo and I table for two at OX Bistro. What does nothing burger taste like, Triplet Dad? Not sure, but I need to cook dinner soon. I ate beans and wild rice tonight. But I still would buy a nothing burger any day of the year. 100%. Here's Coin Market League right here. If you guys want to just vote on Pulse Chain, Bright Lights in the House, that insane dude with the YEP token. Check that out. Elizabeth's giving a thumbs up. You have to use PulseX for emit swap. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it won't work. I think because emit, you might have to be able to change your correct tax token. Okay, it's a tax token. Yeah, they don't work on Pateus. I think I got them to work on Pateus before, but I think I had to change my slippage to like 10% or something crazy like that. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go do some stuff tonight. I've missed the hell out of you guys for the last week. Hanging out with you is one of the things I look forward to almost every day. Again, it doesn't look like we missed much. It doesn't look like we're missing much. Only time will tell when the market wakes up, when Ethereum wakes up, when Pulse Chain wakes back up. And I'm hoping very much so that the red notice from Interpol goes away, so that that's not a thorn in RH's side. And yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of drama going on Twitter, a lot of people coming out and, you know, just talking negatively or doing FUD or whatever. And I say go for it, man. Like, just fly whatever flag you're doing right now. You see there. Well, there's a lot of people. I don't think Richard Heart will ever run out of diehard fans, myself included. I got, you know, like this is pretty permanent, you know, hex tattoo going on here. I'm not tough enough to ever get any of my tattoos removed. So, excuse me. Yeah, Richard Heart has his ride or dies. He has his RH Max. He has, you know, Discourse Syndicate. It's just an amazing community that he's grown over the time, and that's what we're here for. We're here for the community, and we're here to make things fun again and exciting. And yeah, the dark are going to continue to get more scarce. The fuel cells will continue to get paid dark, and it's just a really cool, fun game that I love sharing with you guys and working on different aspects, whether it's the art, the book, and other things. Haven't seen any art entries for J6 yet in our community on X. So feel free to start throwing some art up there for J6 that's coming in just 15 days. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Remember that what you do matters, you matter. And just by the simple fact that you can hear my voice and that you exist, that tells me that you're incredibly, incredibly valuable, just the way you are right now. So thanks. We love you guys. We will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping not to go another few days without this.
Yes.
Even if there's not much to talk about other than holy shit, the website is one website now. There were two websites and now there's one. I knew my devs were working on it, but I didn't want to talk about it until I knew it was ready. And it's live. It's going. It's amazing. So you only got to go to agproject.io for everything right now, which is really exciting. Those guys have just been kicking ass and taking names, and I'll continue to show the cool stuff that they work on and put out. But I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening here on a Tuesday or whatever day it is where you are in the world. And
bye.
We'll see you later. Have a great night.